in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense, but to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Hall to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open work beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwegu now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. The Broncos had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Mostert again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Jets 14, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Options galore here, second and a few inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, 27 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception. And here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Paul on to give up the middle. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. As a smart manager, the spread will become a little bit more daunting. Now I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get in the back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Room here to run. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Hall again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that on a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't good. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go.
In motion right is Wilson. On 4th down, Wilson. Flush, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The slot man in motion right. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.